So in this video, I'll be showing you the fastest, easy way to install TikTok Pixel on your WordPress website. Installing your Pixel on your website helps you track activities going on your website to eventually help you improve your performance when you're running ad on the platform. In this case, TikTok Ads Manager. Okay, so this is the account we'll be using. These are Ads Manager accounts. To begin, just simply go to Tools, hover on Tools, and then move ahead to Event Manager. Click on Event Manager. So once here, this might pop up. Just find a way to close down this for now. I don't want to use it for now. So ask me again in the next 2 months. Let's just close it. Okay. So what we do next is to come here where it says connect data sources or data source. Click on it. And then we want to use web because we are using or we're going for WordPress website. So web. And then we click next. Here we put our website. So this is my website. Sorry, I want to remove the extension for now. Let's just stop with the website URL. Then click on next. So we want to connect it automatically. So we're not going to be using the manual option. So come here and click on partner integrations. Then next. Then up here, we want to look out for WordPress website. So here we type WordPress. So here is it. Click on it, select it, then next. Already, you have selected WordPress. So we click on next. So here it gives us 3 steps. First of all, install app. That's the TikTok app. Like you can see here, is a plugin, by the way. Then the next thing, activate app. So we activate the app. This is what they are doing here now. And finally, which is the third thing here, connect to TikTok. Okay. So we are going to be taking these 3 steps. So now we move over to our website, our WordPress website. So here is it. This is the back end of our website. So here we come to plugin. Where is plugin? Just locate plugin. Okay, that's plugin here. So we can click on add, we can click on add plugin. All right. So if you want to see plugins that you already have, you come to install plugins. So I click on add plugin. So here comes up, we scroll down to this place. So here I'm going to type TikTok. All right, so the first thing we're asked to do is to install plugin. So install, that's what we're going to be doing now. So we click on install now. You see how easy it is. Okay, so let's look again. What's the next thing? Activate plugin. So having installed, we can now see activate. So we click on activate. So we have activated our plugin, that's our app. And here now you can see TikTok, right? But let's see what they have for us here. Let's scroll down to see the third thing. It says connect to TikTok. So let's return to this place. Let's click on TikTok. Okay, let's scroll down and see what we have. All right, so you can see connect. So click on connect. All right, so it brings us here. So here you can see WordPress, and then you can see our TikTok for business, right? Here is already connected. Let's see. Here's already connected. Okay, so down here, we will connect our business center, right? You have to connect it to a business center. And here we have 2 business centers. We have Beat the Rest, and also we have 10 generations, okay? So we'll select this one for now. Let's select this one. Okay, so the next thing to connect is our TikTok Ads Manager. So you can see different TikTok Ads Managers that we have here. So I'll go and select the one that I want. So in your own case, you might not have as many as I do have here, right? So I want to connect to a particular one. Most of these are people that I manage the account, okay? So I want to connect to this one, Global Africa. So connect. That's connected. So let's check up. So if you notice here, our business account is connected, our business center is connected, our TikTok ads account is connected, right? So the next thing to connect here is the pixel itself, the data sharing. So here we already have one. I've connected this before. I had to disconnect it for this tutorial. Okay, so I'll have to create a new one here. Let's say Global Africa, then create new. Okay, so automatically, can you see it has connected? That's why it's saying disconnect and it's enabled. So let's scroll down a bit. So our billing is already set up, right? If your billing is not set up, that's your funding payment part, you'll go do that. But our own is already done with. That's why it shows completed. So at this point in time, we simply come here and click on finish setup. So this comes up. Let's click on set up data connection. All right, so it brings us here, right? So probably I will have to accept this now. This has been popping up. Let me just accept it. Let's just click on save. Okay, so it brings us here. Now we can verify our connection. This is our website, right? So let's verify. So it shows green here, meaning that everything is in order, right? So what we'll do next is come here and click on next. Remember, this thing has flowed from here. Set up connection, install, connect your TikTok pixel, then verify, which we just did. Then we are at setup event. So we are going to be setting up events now. To set up this event, what we do is we come here where it says launch event builder. But before then, we come here and put the particular page on our website we want to set up the event to track. Okay, so in this case, I think it's the same website I copied. Yeah, this is the one. So we click on launch event builder. So it brings us here, but it's loading up in a moment. All right, so here now we can click on add events. But in this case, I want to track button clicks. I want to know people clicking on those buttons, okay? This one and this one, right? So let's click on add events. And then select button clicks. So you see selected highlighted buttons, right? So I'll have to be sure that this is the one I want to click on it. So it brings us back here, right? So I'll click on next. Okay, here I'll select the name for this. This is still button click, right? Or you can name it something else. I can say initial checkout, okay? Then I'll click on create events. So can you see initial checkout, okay, has been created. Now this button is a bit different from those one. So I want to track this second one too. So I'll click on add event again, button clicks, and I'll scroll down depending on how many buttons you have. But if they are the same buttons, then one setup is enough. So click on this one, then next. So here was the name. We'll still give it that same name, which is initial checkout, which is this one. Okay. So create event. All right, one more thing before we click on finish setup. We click here. I want to connect another page, and in this case is for purchase. So I'll click on URL, not button clicks, because after people have purchased my product, they will land on a particular page, right? So I want to add that particular page here. So I'll go with URL visit. So the platform, anybody sees visiting this particular page, he knows that that person has purchased the product, okay? So I'll click, that's the thank you page, that's what I need, okay? So here I'll click here and select purchase, this purchase. So I click on purchase. So here, let me add, you can add anything depending on what your thank you page is about, okay? Or the name of your thank you page. So here now I will click on save or create events, rather create events. All right, so you can now see all events here by clicking on all events. Can you see initial checkout, purchase? Okay, so with this we are done. So we come up here and click on finish setup. You can now exit. So it brings us back here. Simply what we'll do now is click on next. So here now we can install the TikTok Pixel Helper on our browser, right? So that we can track what is going on from our browser. But I'm not going to be doing that. I just want to go straight to set up our ad with the events that we'll set up, right? So you can click on done at this point in time. All right, got it. So this is the pixel we've just set up, okay? This is a pixel we've just set up. All right, so this overview, if you check down here, you'll see the different things here, right? The purchase, the initial checkout, and the rest. They don't have any information or any data at yet because these are still new. By the time visits start to happen on those pages, they will not have data here, okay? But that's to show you that it's already there, right? So everything is set. All right, so let's go ahead and set up an ad using our pixel, right? I was setting up one before I decided to do this, right? So I had to disconnect and do this tutorial so that you can have it handy. So let's return to what I'm doing here. So this is the setup. Let me go to campaign again so we see from the start, okay? So this is campaign. All right, so here I selected sales, okay? And I went down for that, so give it a name. Sorry, can you see? I named it, right? And then click on continue to come to add group. So these are add group, right? Let me close down this. So select website, okay? And then scroll down. Conversion, that's what we want. This pixel, this is the old one. So let me get to the new one, which is this one. Okay, it's yet to be active, but I can go ahead and set up. I don't need to wait for it to be active. So purchase, yeah, I will still select purchase. Okay, so that's it. Now I will go ahead and do my setup. Now you notice that here I didn't select initial checkout because what I want to track is purchase. Okay, so that's what you do. But when I get to the ad itself, let me close down this. Let me delete this one. It's not supposed to be there. Now, when I get to the ad itself, what I will put there, the link I will put there will be the link to my initial checkout. Okay, so let's get to the ad. Let me show you what I mean. So here on ad, right? Can you see this place? Here now, I will put the link to my landing page, okay? Which is where we found those buttons to initial checkout, okay? So that's what I will put here. But for the pixel itself, what I want to track is purchases, right? So I select purchase, okay? Where is it again? Scroll down. So that's why I selected purchase, okay? So I'll be stopping this video here while I continue with my setup. Basically, what I wanted to do was to show you how to easily set up your pixel using partner integration rather than the manual setup. And this is fast, easy, right? By the way, if you are seeing this video and you've not joined our class, TikTok has made easy, this is the right time to do so. Click the button in the description of this video to join the class right away. If you're seeing this video on any other platform aside YouTube, you can message me and I'll send you the link to join the class so that you can benefit from a whole lot more that we have inside this training, okay? So see you in the next updates.